Hello, it's James from XRobots.co.uk. This is a surprising part 9 of my BB-8 build, which is my version 2 build that I've got just here. So this is a Tuesday video, and normally I do my main build videos on a Tuesday. However, this week I don't have a main build video because it's just been Christmas and I've been having normal life, like going to visit family and things, so I haven't had time to build anything. But I decided I'd make a video about releasing the CAD and Code for my BB-8 version 2, which is now publicly available for free, along with a short parts list. But before we talk about that, I want to show you some more footage of my BB-8 driving around in a larger space that a lot of people have asked for. My lounge is fairly limited for driving because there's not much space to get up to speed. So I took BB-8 to a UK R2-D2 Builders Club meetup. If you're interested in building an R2-D2, I've put some links in the description to the club pages, including Facebook and the forums and the UK website. But let's have a look at that footage of BB-8 driving around. So although it's quite hard to hear in the video, I've actually put the new sounds in for BB-8, which I ripped out of the Sphero app. So now we've got the sounds that are more like the movie. Alright, so let's talk about the CAD and Code. I've published all of the CAD for free. It's in Autodesk 123D design format, which is free software you can download for free. And I'll put a link to that in the description as well. And I've actually put the project files up so you can go and edit those, make changes if you like, and make the design better, or you can cut the parts up into smaller pieces to print on a smaller printer. All of the code has been put up as well in Arduino format for the transmitter, the Droid itself, and also the code for the gemma, which is in the head there, which I showed in one of the last videos. So let's have a quick look at where you can get it and what you've got. This is my GitHub page. It's at github.com/xrobots, and GitHub is a great place where lots of open source projects and code are stored. So I've actually got some other things here. The first BB-8, my R6 Droid, and also the BB-8 version 2, which is called BB-8 2_public. So you can see we've got lots of files in here. Well, the first thing is an Arduino folder. That's got 3 Arduino sketches in it. We've got the trans, which is for the transmitter, the version 10 of the code for the Droid, and also the head. And each one of these is an INO, which is an Arduino sketch. The rest of the files are basically the 123DX files, which are the project files for Autodesk 123D design. So there's quite a lot of pieces. You'll have to piece it together to some extent. It should be obvious when you open these which pieces they are. There are a few odd ones called lump and things like that, which were for spacing the motor out, I believe, on the head turning mechanism. But these are actually the files that I worked from. So this is pretty much a dump of the whole project from my hard drive. So the most important one to probably look at is Cheese Layout 2, and if you look at that in 123D Design, it looks like this, which hopefully looks familiar and shows you the main structure of how the parts hang together. A couple of people asked me about the main drive motor because it's quite hard to see in the video and the pictures, and that's a windscreen wiper motor, which is in this green bracket here, which everything runs on, and that runs around inside the main sort of barrel there. So hopefully you can get all these parts out and extract STLs and print them. The main sections here you'll notice are too big, and those are broken down in other files to the 16 printed sections to make up the main barrel. If you go on my website, which is XRobots.co.uk, and scroll down here to the BB-8 version 2 project, you can actually find pictures of the whole project. So there's a page here for the main mechanism, showing that CAD and showing the ball being put together and so on with the flywheel in. If you scroll right to the bottom, I've put a page up here called Parts CAD and Code. That's actually got another link back to GitHub for the CAD and Code, and also pictures of the major electronic parts. So this is the BTS 7960 motor driver I used. There's a picture there of a windscreen wiper motor, which is the same as the one I used in the project. Various other motors, servos, bits of electronics including the Bluetooth links and the IMUs. Obviously there's some other things that aren't pictured, like lots of wire and solder, nuts and bolts, some soundboards, things like that, but those are mostly detailed in the videos. I'm giving all those files away for free, which is in line with the R2D2 Builders Club and BB-8 Builders Club policy, which is basically, you know, share and share alike. I'm not going to try and sell them or anything like that. Also, I don't make any physical products for sale, so please don't ask me to build you a BB-8. I will say though that I haven't produced a tutorial here. I've produced videos about how I made my BB-8, and I'm sort of giving those CAD files and the code away as a gesture of goodwill. You will need some experience with Arduino, probably with I2C devices, serial, and driving motors with H-bridges. There's no wiring diagram, but if you read the code you can pretty much work out what's wired to where, because it's serial or serial 1 on the Arduino Mega, and which pins the H-bridges are wired to. The code's fairly well commented, and you can see those pinouts for the different motors. Alright, so that's all for this video. Next time I do have one more video in this series, which is going to be fitting the lens on here, putting the aerials on, doing some painting, and basically finishing and detailing this BB-8 that I'm hoping to do a version 3, which is even better. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep watching, and don't forget to check out my other projects too. That's all for now.